Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully you can hear me. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. I am just. Can you hear me all right? I've attached a mic and I'm hoping it's working. Let me know if you can in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me all right? Let me know if you can in the chat. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I've just attached a mic, so you might be able to. I'm just 3D printing. Oh, loud and clear, perfect. So I have been 3D printing giant Lego inspired Halloween decorations. There's some printing in the background and I'm just removing all of the lovely supports. What's everyone up to this Saturday night? What's everyone doing? You up to much? It is the fiddly and worst bit about 3D printing, because as much as I love the prints, sometimes just to get them to work, they do need some support and then you have to take them off. Game changer though, I don't know if any of you do 3D print, but the organic supports, I find, the ones that look like that, like little trees, I find that they are way better to remove. But yeah, I feel like that's probably personal preference. But yes, some of them for the Lego stuff have quite a lot, and obviously they need to be quite accurate because they all fasten together on the giant Lego tree. So let's see, what's everyone up to this evening? Anything fun? It does fly everywhere. I do feel like you need clean up after we've been taking all the supports off. I'm gonna have a lovely little pile. Building a model railway by ooh, helmet prints. I've never done a helmet print. Lots of my friends have. How have you found it? There's a few things on my list of things I'd like to 3D print, but I have a feeling at some point I'll end up doing a helmet. Are you printing your own file or is it one that you found online? I've had the pleasure of hanging out with Frank from Frankly Built and Emily the engineer in their incredible suits, and they are absolutely amazing. It's incredible to think that all of that has been 3D printed. But yes, just removing all of this stuff. So this will end up hopefully looking like this. I do need to get better lights in the corner here. I have just moved into this space and it's not quite set up yet. So better lights are on the table and just sorting out where things are. Oh, hi. I'm entertaining while you're eating dinner. Great. Fantastic. Well, I'm just taking the supports off my 3D prints. Did a Mandarin helmet earlier in the year and added a... Oh, nice. Added a servo. Nice. Yeah, we... So Frank and Emily came over for Maker Central and they both have incredible Iron Man suits. And afterwards we went to Collins and they went on the weightless machine, and so we were trying to, like, I don't know, but lots of content creators coming together to film content was really fun. And they were trying to get it so that, like, they landed and their helmet, their visors opened and stuff like that. And it was just so cool. So cool. You should 3D print a limited 3D printer. Do you know what? I think a lot of the first 3D printers were made so you could print another one. But yes, I'm printing here in the back. I'm printing another bat. And the other one is actually not one of my prints, it's a little ghost, because I have pretty much finished decorations for the Lego inspired tree thing. So these are just, I have a few other ideas for bits, I'd like to use them, and also for kind of friends and things as well. Oh, hi Gavin. Yep, love Maker Central. We do love a bit of Maker Central. Both are part of my channel and obviously Kids Invent stuff. Lots of fun. If you like seeing things made and meeting creators, it is a good event. So yes, the worst. I do love a file that doesn't have any supports. A lot of the tree blocks for the giant Lego tree, you can print without supports, and that is bliss. Obviously on that sort of scale, it's 50 kilograms of filament, so you would hope that you could do that, because quite frankly, that many bricks and having to do this is quite annoying. Whereas, depends what sort of decorations I do, but roughly it's about 52 different decorations for each tree that I do. So obviously for the Halloween one there was a lot of variations, so we've got multiple what have I got down here? We've got multiple pumpkins, we had wands, we had skeletons, spiders, witches, these little pumpkins. So actually of each different one there wasn't that many to do. I had a few extras because I also put some on a wreath outside. I'm going to do a centerpiece, that's what I'm currently printing bits for, is to do a little Lego Halloween centerpiece, because I think not everyone is going to have a giant Lego inspired Christmas tree in their front room. Although surprisingly, lots of people are printing it for Christmas, so that's exciting. But yeah, the plan is that obviously in the long run we want people to have some really cute and cool Lego decorations. So a wreath or like a centerpiece is a really nice way, because it's a lot less printing. And it's a lot cheaper than 50 kilograms of filament. So there we go, we've got our second Lego inspired spider. So yeah, I do like these prints. We're printing another bat in the background. I have this one to remove the supports from. But yes, it's printed pretty well. I did make a mistake when I first started this project, and I started printing and I was like, why is it failing? Like, it was actually the bat. The first thing I printed for this project was the bat, and I was like, why is this failing? This is a really easy print. And I have quite a lot of filament in lots of different colours, and it took a very long time to realise. I was literally sat looking at the spool on the side. It was in this one here, and as you can see the type of filament on the side, and I was just sat looking and I was like, why is that PETG when I thought it was PLA? So that's why it was failing, was because I had set it up to be printing the wrong thing, so in the wrong material. So yeah, as soon as I told it, it was actually, I swapped it out for a black PLA rather than PETG, and it did print really well. So yes, we're I feel like we're heading towards, do you melt down this one? So I store all these bits I'm taking off, yes, and I store them, I keep them separate. I'm trying to find a good place to recycle, but I have got some molds, so I am planning on potentially, like I've seen really cool skulls where you kind of layer it bit by bit, so that is my plan. I have to be honest, it is mainly the support stuff. I try and keep an eye on the print, so that obviously if I don't think it's coming out perfectly, I will stop it straight away. And I find with the Prusa's, you kind of have a good idea quite early on if it's going to print well or not. So yes, I would like to find a kind of bigger scale recycling thing, but yes, I have a kind of, it hasn't even filled a drawer yet, to be fair. I had like a bedside table that has a drawer in it, and I just put all the little bits in there, and then the other side has the PETG, which I don't actually print as much with. So yeah, I mean, if you've got any ideas, let me know. I keep on having a little look out for other options. I know if you order a lot of filament from certain brands, then they will do that for you. You can send it back and things. But yeah, I've seen some really cool projects where you get like the silicone molds and you put stuff in. But again, I'm very much like pretty much everything that I print, I want for a project, or I keep. I don't sell any of them or anything like that. So I'm not going to melt it down until I find something that I actually want to keep, or maybe it is a gift for someone, but something that I know will have a home. So I try to not overprint. So like all of these decorations are either on the tree or they're on outside on a wreath. And then I'm going to do a centerpiece. I'm going to send that to a friend of mine because I know she'd like that. So all the spare stuff, and it all gets saved. In fact, my friend's little girl came around yesterday evening. They came for tea. And she had a lovely time. I've got a big box in the other room of all the previous Lego tree decorations. And she had a lovely time with all the lollipops and the ice creams and things. So they all get kind of saved, and then the plan is bring them out next time. But actually, the ones on the tree, the actual decorations don't take up much filament, and the tree has been up, much to some people's amusement, all year so far. So yes, we're heading towards the end straight of having a Christmas tree up in my house for a whole year, which has got some weird looks from some people, but I really love it. And I actually think I do love the classic Christmas tree, but I think the Halloween is probably coming up to be a good second, because actually some people have said it's their favourite. There is a lot of different variations of the different decorations on there, so that is, yeah, it's nice to kind of have a few different things going on. Oh, these bits on the inside, this finished printing a while ago, and I probably should have just done it straight away. I always find if I leave it, I don't know, for some reason it just always seems so much more of a pain to take the supports out. I have in the past used like soluble supports. I have got a thing, I think it goes in the Mark IV, to be able to do multiple different filaments with it. So at some point I need to do that, but I didn't want to put that on in the middle of a project. It's going to take a little bit of finessing on my side, so I wanted to have the time to do it right. But I have used the soluble support stuff before, and I really like that. It's so much easier to just put it in some water and it melts away. And B, most of my filament that I have left over in that drawer has come from supports. So when it's soluble, then it just melts away. It's just a bit, yeah, it's just a little bit more tricky at points because you have to keep it so dry. And I actually baked mine with my TPU before I used it last time. But yeah, I hate taking the supports out. It is the worst bit. But then they do look so good afterwards. But yeah, organic supports have been a life changer. I do like those way more than the snug ones. But yes, the end is in sight of getting these sorted. And then I've got some little green bits to stick on the top of my pumpkins. So across these I use a little bit of super glue. And then also one of my favourite other things is gloop. So if you have to stick parts together quite a bit, love a bit of gloop. So we've got a little pumpkin head, little green bit. I'm going to stick that on the top there. And then, I'm trying to think what else we've got left to do while we're waiting for these prints. But yeah, I've got my little pink ghost printing, which is one I found on Printables. It's not mine. I fancied something, it's supposed to have a tea light, and I know you're thinking don't put fire under a 3D print. I've got some tea lights. I had to buy quite a lot of them that I used and took apart to kind of make these glow up. So in my little pumpkins, they're supposed to have kind of Lego heads and they fit on them, which is fine, very cute, but was pointed out that with the transparent filament and a little tea light put inside, it looks really cool and it lights up and flickers. So yes, I've got a whole load of tea lights that I bought for that. So I thought, oh, why not print a little ghost for the tea light as well? And then it's pink. There's nothing on the tree that's pink. So yeah, so we've got the bat and the spiders, and then we've got these little witches' hats, and they will go on different faces. What else have I got in here? Oh, I've got pumpkin. I've also got one of the versions of the wand. So the wand on the tree is slightly different, and that has the end more of like a candle. But I thought people might want a version that they could hold. There is another version that doesn't light up. I don't think I've got it in here. It's in the other room. But this one, you can put a little battery and LED in it. Let me try and get the battery holder out. And there we go. So put your little battery, and then in the top here, you can place in a little LED, and then that battery's gone because I've had it on for a while, but then it'll light up, and you've got your own little fairy wand. So yes, there's a few different ones. This one, and then the one on the tree, which has more of this bottom to it. So yeah, I do love this transparent filament. Has been so much fun in this project, because as much as it is a bit of a pain again with supports, because it's the PETG. Anyone else that use PETG, I hate getting off the bed, and yeah, it's definitely, well, it's definitely more sturdier, because it's, you know, you can do a PETG print and leave it outside, but it also makes it a bit of a pain for clear up. But this clear filament has been amazing. So I did the ones in them, these heads, and it just, yeah, it makes them really spooky, because then inside the hat, the little pumpkin hat, you can see the flickering tea light. So yeah, so I think I need to go put these in my drawer. These are just printing. I will kind of share a little picture, particularly of the ghost. It's super cute. I think there's about 55 minutes left on that. So I'll share a little picture of that. That's not my print. I just got it from Printables. It's just a kind of spooky ghost. But these ones, that's printing. Little bat. But all of them are available on my Printables. So if you fancy 3D printing them yourself, go have a look. But yeah, hope you're all having a fantastic Saturday evening.